In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma, who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false, illegal or wrong to public attention? It is only and only the media. And today, therefore, we are doing a media trial in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, of Twisha Sharma, the 33-year-old daughter-in-law of an ex-judge.
Massacre in POK. POK breaking apart. All eyes on POK. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Co-presenting by Borger Paints, paint your imagination. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
Today, India is a country that never stops. न रुकेंगे, न धीमा पड़ेंगे, न थमेंगे, ये इंडिया ने ठान लिया है। हमारी सारी नीतियां, सारी योजनाएं सर्वजन हिताय, सर्वजन सुखाय, राष्ट्र हित से ही तय होती हैं।
Massacre in POK. POK breaking apart. All eyes on POK. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Co-presenting by Borger Paints, paint your imagination. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों की सोच जो कहती है नेशन फर्स्ट, समय का चक्र ये भी देख रहा है कि जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तो देश बड़े फैसले भी लेता है, उन फैसलों को स्वीकार करने की क्षमता दिखाकर आगे भी बढ़ता है।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the system is challenging the people. The system is saying that it's going to do a cover-up in the Twisha Sharma case and challenging the people of India to do something about it. Well, our answer is we will and we can. And at 9 o'clock tonight is what Rajnath Singh predicted coming true, is POK breaking up completely on its own. These images are horrifying the world about what's happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come where the entire system has come together to challenge you, to challenge me, to challenge all of us. And this is happening in the Twisha Sharma case. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll recap the Twisha Sharma case in 10 seconds. You have a young lady, 5 months into her marriage, who dies under mysterious circumstances. The finger of suspicion is on her husband and her mother-in-law. The mother-in-law, as you know, is an ex-judge, and her husband is an advocate. Both are very connected. They know the DG, they know the Lokayuk, they know the entire judicial system. This case came into national prominence because of the pressure built by the people, the viewers of Republic, and along with a very brave family, Twisha's family, which said, no, we believe that our daughter was killed and we want action against her husband and against her mother-in-law, who's the ex-judge. Because the ex-judge is very influential, she did everything possible to cover up the case. But because of your pressure, we could open up several loopholes. This is where the case stands. Presently, she is in custody. But we fear she's going to come out because the whole system has been fixed. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you with sharp evidence today, which proves that a crucial bit of evidence could have gone missing. A crucial bit of evidence has gone unrecorded. The Panchanama does not include anything about the ligature belt. The Panchanama, which is, in other words, a seizure memo, you can see it out there, has been deliberately put together in such a way that it does not have the signature of the accused and the co-accused. It does not mention anything about the belt which is believed to have used to have hung herself, which means there is nothing about what you call the ligature belt, which is the most important piece of evidence out here. Deliberately, the police in this case have made that piece of evidence go missing, and there is no signature on the document either. This can be only done by people who know that if you leave this technical loophole, then the ex-judge and her son will go scot-free. In simple words, ladies and gentlemen, Twisha is killed or dies mysteriously on the 12th. On the 13th, when the seizure memo is put together, it is left unsigned. A sub-inspector who's apparently gone on leave right now, on sick leave or medical leave, cannot do this by himself. This can only happen when very powerful people give clear instructions down the line, to leave the seizure memo, put it together in such a way, unsigned, so that when the case comes to trial, this whole case can collapse. This has, in my view, been deliberately done. Otherwise, why would you leave the main piece of evidence unrecorded? We don't know which is the belt which she used to hang herself, which makes me believe that it is entirely possible that Twisha did not hang herself, that she was strangulated. Now, if that belt, which was used to strangulate her, has gone missing, why is it gone missing? Is it because somebody thought there would be fingerprints on that belt? Or that if you would leave that piece of evidence, any investigator in the future from the CBI who were to come into the case would be able to connect the dots and put the blame where it needs to be put? Was the judge doing this deliberately? Was she trying to manipulate things? My dear viewers of Republic, we keep fighting about cases like this. Here's a clear case where I can say without a shred of doubt that the Bhopal Police Commissioner should quit. The Director General of Police should quit. They cannot just say, oh, there have been some, what's the word used for it, some lapses. These are not lapses, Mr. Commissioner, Mr. Director General of Police. This is far more serious than that. Far more serious than that. How is it that in a nationally televised, investigated case, the Bhopal police, the police has to explain how did the piece of evidence go missing? Am I not to link the fact that the evidence has got missing, the seizure document, the seizure memo is unsigned, the Panchanama is unsigned, and not connected to the facts that here is a person who's not just an ex-judge, knows the Lokayuk, calls the Director General of Police, has huge connections, is very influential, and is therefore has been able to manage the system in a way that the police makes this critical error and try to pass it off as a lapse. It is not a lapse. It is not a lapse. But you know what, viewers? This is what happens when people who know how to misuse the system want to destroy the confidence of a family fighting for a daughter who died. And therefore, this is very case, ladies and gentlemen, very simple case. It is the entire system versus the Aadmi. It is the whole powerful system of politicians, police, judges, bureaucrats, and all the lot on one side and one helpless family that is still fighting bravely on the other. My dear viewers, the other day, the father of Twisha, Navnidhi Sharma, who's joining me on the program, said to me today that he was told by someone in the police that we know that you've lost your daughter, but we are going to balance things out. Balance our investigation. I want to say tonight, you see the pictures of Twisha's brother out there at the cremation of his only sister. You see these pictures today. And I want to ask the politicians in this country, the people who are responsible for delivering justice in this country, if they have a heart, will they stand up for Twisha's family? If Twisha's family loses this battle, and Giribala, the ex-judge, wins, then all of us have lost. And people will entirely lose faith in the judicial system and the criminal justice system in this country. And therefore people say, oh no, why do you take these cases on? I do it because I believe we are doing the right thing. I believe that some things are just wrong. What has happened to Twisha's family is just wrong. And to leave them alone today is equally wrong. If you're watching my program tonight, I have just one thing to say to you. Let us consider Twisha's family as our own. And let us all come together with them and send a message to the Madhya Pradesh police, to the Madhya Pradesh government, to the powerful people in this country and to the CBI, that this family is not alone. We will not let Giribala win. We will not let Twisha's family lose. It's about us and our country's future after all. Please join hands with us. Let's tell Twisha's family they are not. In a country of 140 billion people, Twisha's family should not be alone. Let's debate.
This is Katara Hills Police Station. Republic reached the police station to find answers about SI Dinesh Sharma, the officer who seized the alleged ligature belt.
ये कटारल थाना है जहाँ पर शुरुआत में इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया गया था, हालांकि बाद में सीबीआई को केस दे दिया गया। तो जो सस्पेक्टर दिनेश शर्मा है उनकी भूमिका इसलिए भी संदिग्ध है कि लिगेचर बेल्ट देरी से पहुंचा, पोस्टमार्टम के बाद पहुंचा। दूसरी बात, जो उसकी निशानदेही होनी थी वो निशानदेही के बिना जब्ती पंचनामा के ही जो है लिगेचर बेल्ट जो है उसको जब्त किया गया। तो इस पूरे घटनाक्रम में कहीं ना कहीं उनकी भूमिका संदिग्ध है और इसीलिए कई तरह के सवाल खड़े हो रहे हैं। त्विशा के जो वकील हैं वो भी सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं। और अब हमारे पास इनपुट्स है कि जो दिनेश शर्मा जी हैं, सर दिनेश शर्मा जी क्या सिक लीव? दिनेश शर्मा जी बीमार हैं, सिक लीव पर हैं?
ऐसा बताएंगे कब आए?
यहाँ तबियत खराब है क्या?
मैं बता रहा हूँ क्यों महाराज।
तो देखिए हम पूछते हैं, सर दिनेश शर्मा जी क्या सिक लीव पर हैं?
जी हाँ, सिक लीव पे।
कितने दिन से?
2 दिन।
क्या हुआ उनको?
दस्त
तो वो अभी थाने नहीं आ रहे?
नहीं आ रहा।
तो देखिए, जो थाना स्टाफ है वो भी बता रहे हैं कि दिनेश शर्मा जो है वो फिलहाल सिक लीव पर हैं। अब चूंकि इस पूरे मामले में, जैसा कि मैंने कहा, कि लिगेचर बेल्ट सबसे महत्वपूर्ण कड़ी है और उसकी जब्ती पंचनामे से लेकर डॉक्टरों के पास तक नहीं पहुंचने में कई लापरवाहियां उजागर हुई हैं।
Police personnel confirmed on camera that SI Dinesh Sharma is currently on sick leave. SI Dinesh Sharma is the officer who prepared the Caesar memo relating to alleged ligature belt on May 13th. But Republic investigation has found a crucial discrepancy in that document. This is the Caesar memo of the alleged ligature belt. But it's missing Giribala and Samat's signature on it. Phones have signatures, documents have signatures, personal belongings have signatures. So why is the most important piece of evidence different?
Giribala or Samarth, both have not identified that ligature. Then at what basis sub-inspector have seized that ligature? Who told him? The document does not contain name of both the accused or suspect at that time. These two persons were the only who were present at the crime scene, and these two persons were the only persons who have told the investigator or have identified that.
And the questions do not stop there. Why was the alleged ligature belt not made available during crucial stages of the first medical examination? The very evidence used to support the suicide theory was absent during both autopsies.
If Dinesh SI, that Dinesh Sharma was present on the crime scene, he was seizing everything, then why this particular headphone was not there, which is very well evident from the video that she's taking up that headphone.
Republic has also accessed video that raises further questions. The footage shows Samarth carrying Twisha, stopping repeatedly, receiving assistance. The video is now part of the larger scrutiny over the sequence of events presented from the beginning.
The ligature was seized without identification. How did the sub-inspector gain knowledge or possess knowledge about the identification of the ligature? The photo which surfaced, which shows that two poles, two gym poles and two different ligatures are present on the crime scene. How did he identify from which she committed allegedly suicide?
For weeks, Republic has tracked every development in this case, from the missing ligature questions to the autopsy controversy, to the questions surrounding the handling of evidence. And tonight, yet another layer has emerged.
The direct charge is that the judiciary failed in its duty of impartial adjudication in a case involving a former judge. It's like saying that the police failed to investigate charges against a former police commissioner. And if we fought Parambir Singh, we will fight Giribala as well. If there has been manipulation of procedure, it will be questioned. And I don't care. I absolutely do not care whether anybody in the judiciary is uncomfortable about it. And we are ready to face the consequences for that. We are ready to face the consequences of fighting for the truth.
Long before the arrests, Republic had stood its ground, firmly seeking answers and justice. Tonight, the debate is not just about what happened to Twisha. The debate is about whether the truth was protected or whether crucial questions were left unanswered. The biggest question is, have these glaring lapses and deliberate loopholes helped Giribala and Samarth before the trial has even begun? Twisha is not alone, and tonight the nation demands answers.
Dear viewers on Republic, we are continuing to pursue this case because we believe that what's going on is very wrong. It's a very deliberate attempt to help the judge, to help the prime accused, to fix the evidence, to put together things in such a manner that the case collapses in the trial court. You put this anywhere. Anurag Srivastav is with us, Rhythm. And Navniti Sharma ji, I just want to say to you, Twisha's father, who is with us today, that you are a very brave man. You keep fighting. But I had told you, जब 5 दिन के लिए नजर हट जाएगी, for 5 days, if we take our attention away, the system will come together and cover up the whole case. Right, Rhythm? This is a pure and simple case. Fool the people, support the powerful, fix the evidence. This case is such a case, viewers. This case, the way the system is supporting the powerful judge in this case and her advocate's son, this is the reason why people are afraid of going to the police station or going to courts. And if the honorable judges of the Supreme Court of India and high courts and politicians want to bring credibility back to the judicial and criminal justice system, they have to give Twisha's father justice. Navniti ji, aapse shuru karunga. Lines are open, by the way, viewers. That can you just explain to us in English, Hindi, as you wish? I am shocked that the biggest piece of evidence one has gone missing. वो कह रहे piece of evidence नहीं है. Then the second autopsy was done without the belt. How can you do a second autopsy without the most important piece of evidence? Thirdly, the seizure memo has not been signed by either Giribala or Samarth, which means there is no evidence against them. The evidence itself has been destroyed. The basic thing of law is that you have to get the seizure memo signed by the witnesses. It's not been signed. Which means they have given this, they have prepared this and thought कि ऐसे ऐसे कर दो. Media is talking a lot. Can you just not put our signatures on the seizure document? Tomorrow we'll go and disown everything in court. So the system has been manipulated to make you lose, to make the Aam Aadmi lose and to make the powerful win. Our first speaker on this is Navniti Sharma ji. Calls are coming. Keep the calls coming. Navniti ji, क्या आप में हिम्मत है to fight? Do you still have the courage to fight?
सर, मैं आपसे ये पहले सबका धन्यवाद जो मैं इतना आगे बढ़ा हूं और आप लोगों की पब्लिक की आम आदमी की ताकत से बढ़ा हूं, आप लोगों के सहयोग से बढ़ा हूं। मैं आपको आज एक वादा करना चाहता हूं, मैं अपने मरते दम तक अगर कहीं भी कोई चीज गड़बड़ दिखूंगा, आई एम नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद एनीथिंग, अगर कोई कमी निकलेगी मैं मरते दम तक इसके लिए फाइट करूंगा, चाहे कोई भी सामने आ जाए। आज इन्वेस्टिगेशन अपने अंडरगोन है, मैं उसमें कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता, पर फिर भी मैं आपसे कहता हूं कि अगर कोई चीज गलत होगी तो मैं सड़क पर
हाउ इज द सीजर डॉक्यूमेंट
से आगे तक युद्ध लड़ूंगा जब तक मेरे जान में शरीर में जान है।
Anurag Srivastav, can you tell us that how is the seizure memo not signed by Giribala or Samarth? And now that it has not been signed by the witnesses, the sub-inspector has gone missing. What is the impact on the case?
That is the thing which we have been highlighting from day one, that there is totally wash up of the investigation. See, I have another fear that this ligature which has been said to be seized is not the ligature which was used for the offense. See, keeping the ligature 13-14 days away from the investigation, keeping it away from the first post-mortem team, keeping it away from the second autopsy team, and then when the second autopsy team arrives, you say that you have sent it to the FSL investigation. My fear is that this ligature is something different from the ligature which was actually used, and this ligature is not having any FSL evidence. There is no DNA evidence, that this must not be having any impression of any part of the neck of Twisha, and only to establish this, the delay has been caused. The ligature was not properly seized. It was with the policeman for 2 days in his car, and then subsequently it was not put up before both the postmortem teams and sent to the FSL lab after say 15 days, when we don't expect any signs of any material being available for DNA examination or FSL examination in that during that process. So we fear that. Actually, this ligature must not be that ligature which was actually used. It has been destroyed.
You feel that the evidence has been you feel that the evidence has been manipulated.
Of course.
And the manipulation has already happened.
That is from the day one. Now we come to know that there are two ligatures. There were two ligatures present at the scene of the crime. Why this was seized? Why the other was not seized? Who made this happen?
This is
that the other ligature has to be left out at the scene of crime.
See, this is now the police is trying to say that the police is trying to say Yogita and Diljit that this is a lapse. I am saying it cannot be a lapse because the most critical piece of evidence, the critical ligature belt, was completely withheld from the medical board at AIIMS Bhopal during the initial post-mortem examination. The question is why? Because the investigating officer failed to supply the belt to forensic doctors. Right? Experts are left entirely unable to perform a scientific correlation to determine if the marks on Twisha's neck match the strap of the belt. See, if she has been strangulated, let us put it this way, Yogita, I want to be very blunt. Suppose XYZ has strangulated her. They will need to match the belt with the injury marks.
Correct.
Now the belt goes missing. The police says galti ho gayi. The signature on the seizure memo and Panchnama is not there. This is not an administrative lapse. This is a very big deliberate thing that is happening. Which means suppose she has been killed with a belt, that belt has been made to go away.
I think it's more than a lapse. I think it is again hands and gloves. Like you can say that first Giribala failed this daughter, and then the system and the police, now the judiciary. So I think they're all trying to protect each other, and it is very evident from day one. It is not very filmy what we see in movies in Bollywood. It is, and we have seen, in Jessica Lal case or so many cases, we have seen how, the powerful people, they try to cover things and how, things happen. So we are not seeing it for the first time. We have seen so many cases.
But this is what we hope was changing in our country, right? We wanted these things to change in our country. We did not want our country to become a country where judges, policemen, powerful businessmen, bureaucrats can cover up everything. Now, I just want to let you know, Shaina NC, because you're from the Shiv Sena and Raman sympathizes with the ruling party, that the fact is that the people are getting very frustrated. They are saying that look at Twisha's father. He keeps coming on the channel and saying he begs for justice. Begs for justice. But this is happening openly. Now, Shaina, this woman, Giribala, was not even kept in jail. She was kept in some hospital. She was given bail. The CBI says we don't want further custody. She called the Lokayukta. She called the police commissioner. She called the Director General of Police. The police commissioner says there has been a lapse. The Panchnama has been forged. This cannot happen unless someone powerful says, leave the back door open so that nothing happens in the case,
Firstly, Arnab, let me please assure Sharma ji that he will get justice no matter what.
On what basis are you assuring him?
I'll tell you.
On what basis are you assuring him?
Look, whether it is the CBI investigating or the crime scene being recreated, we do understand that there are serious questions, and I will say it out loud. One, whether it's the ligature rope which was found after 10 hours, that is a huge question. Obviously, the investigative agencies...
No, but Shaina, you keep saying assure. When the SSR case went to the CBI, you said, we assure you that the SSR case things will happen. When the Disha Salian case came, you said, we assure you there will be justice for Disha Salian. In the Twisha Sharma case, you are saying, I assure you that there will be justice for Twisha. What rubbish?
Time is the essence. No, Arnab, time is the essence here. We are losing on time. And every day is important.
We are losing time,
wrong slot.
It is very evident.
Put me in the wrong slot, Arnab, because from day one, I have been saying clearly that whether...
I want to ask people watching tonight...
Under Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Dowdy that the cruelty to a woman, the character assassinating, The typical, stereotypical mother-in-law syndrome where Giribala Singh has a character assassinated Twisha. The fact that she came from an industry which may have been different to her.
No, Rhythm wants to ask something. Rhythm, come in.
All these are
no, Rhythm, come in. Rhythm. Rhythm has a question. Rhythm.
China, I do want to ask you a question. All of us are talking right now, but at trial, it is evidence that counts. If on day one, a seizure is made, and the seizure is not signed at that time by Giribala and Samarth, and remember, these are the two witnesses in the case. If it's not signed by them, the entire crime probe is vitiated. The entire crime scene has been tampered with. And 10 days after that, she's arrested. So she gets 10 days. If this is not the ligature belt, then what is the piece of evidence with which Twisha was either hung or Twisha died? What is the real truth? Is it strangulation or suicide? There are 7 anti-mortem injuries on her body, Shaina. Raman Malik, you should know this. 7 anti-mortem injuries. Which means what? On a suicide
She was
case,
beaten up and then strangulated. That's what it means. She was beaten up and then strangulated. That's what it means.
When all these questions is there together, the bigger question, Arnab, is at trial, nothing will stand. They've so cleverly connected the dots and ensured that SI Dinesh Sharma, who only took this seizure, where there are no signatures of Samarth and Giribala, is on sick leave. The moment we start the investigation, he goes on sick leave. When she's in jail...
No, the whole country is talking about the investigation and the sub-inspector... one minute.
That this shouts loud that this is the operation of the administration, not the political forces. The political forces are not involved here. But Arnab, I would like to bring your attention to this.
This is your administration.
What happened
versus on a fight.
What you're talking about happened in the Sukanya case.
It
did not happen in the Trisha case.
It's your failure.
The Sukanya case was where even the fiercest of journalists, they bundled up their investigation and threw it. They did not come forward with the investigation.
Navniti Sharma ji also tried to
all documentaries got vanished. That is the fear psychosis that happens of the powerful. That is where we should not be going.
Yogita,
sympathize with Mr. Sharma.
Just because you are sitting in power, it is all the more your responsibility.
And I can tell you, this government will not let anybody
failed the daughters
take
time
away
and
justice
again,
from
and
Mr.
you never
Sharma.
acknowledge that. You always try to shield yourself, shield your party, trying to look good always.
They will be taken.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people are calling tonight. 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get the back to the... ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute. Volume down, volume down. A lot of people are calling tonight. They want to give support to Twisha Sharma's father, Navniti Sharma. And I'm asking you, if you're watching the program tonight, does this make you angry? It for sure makes me very angry. Does this make you furious? Does this make you helpless? It for sure makes all of us feel helpless. Because what you realize is in India, a system is running so well where anything can be done. You can kill a person, you can strangulate a person, you can beat up a person, and you can cover it up. You can beautifully cover it up. And in this case, there are 7 antemortem injuries on Twisha's body, which means she was very badly beaten before she died. I don't know what has happened to our beautiful country, where people are no longer angry about these cases. If you're angry, then you call and show your anger tonight. If we believe it's all right, we just want to watch the next reel. We just want to make the next reel. If life has become about making reels and looking away, then choose to live in your own candy floss world.
6,000 girls we lose every year.
No, I wanted to send a message out through the program, Yogita, that Twisha's father is not alone.
We are with him. Thanks for your support. You are the only one who's supporting them. And हाथ जोड़ के आप सबको है कि इनका साथ दीजिए. Everybody should support them. It has reached to this level where at least it is getting attention. We will get to the justice also because of your support. Because of the support of people like you.
We're doing this, but, has the police lost its mind? The initial short post-mortem report from AIIMS notes the cause of death, Sohail, to be antemortem hanging, but crucially flags multiple minor blunt force injuries on other parts of her body, which is contradicting the suicide claims made by her in-laws. The more likely case appears logically that she's strangulated and then killed. If any genuine suicide by hanging, antemortem injuries of this nature are medically anomalous. It does not happen. The finding alone demands that the primary accused be placed under police custody. But what did the Bhopal police do? Nothing. Yes, Sohail.
Let's imagine if this horrific crime, and God forbid, this one doesn't wish it on anyone. God forbid if this horrific crime had happened on a politician's relative or a member of parliament's relative. Do you think it would have taken the same trajectory? No. Raman Malik says, oh, politicians are not involved. They may not be involved. But obviously the police does not have the courage to do what they do without either support or the benevolence of their political masters. Yeah. You saw how the police has turned in Bengal. Overnight, the marauders have become the protectors. So this utter rubbish that, oh, politicians are not involved. Politicians, of course, are involved. The police has the gumption to do what they do with great aplomb because they don't care, because they've got someone's heart over their head. I mean, let's not be stupid and, puerile in our understanding of how the system works. So this utter nonsense has to stop. I love Shaina's, constant belief and optimism, and rightly so, that yes, things will happen. But when will they happen? It's not about if, it's about when will they happen. What will you tell Twisha's father? What will you tell other people who are looking up to a BJP government saying that these people are different from the Congress or from any other government? What will you tell people who have hope in the judiciary or hope in the police, as they should, as they must? So my question, Arnab, is you are not letting the system down. That is given. People have lost hope long ago. You are now inuring. You are making the citizen totally disregard, disbelieve, and disrespect anything that is official because he has lost faith in your ability to be honest, truthful, and relevant. That is the bigger problem. The bigger problem is not only this particular case. The bigger problem is the citizen says, Goli maro, ye to hona hi hai hamare desh mein. When you become cynical and when you lose hope, that is the beginning of the end.
I have a lot of calls tonight.
One thing.
I have a lot of calls tonight and I'm going to take the calls. I just say one thing. Diljit is the criminal lawyer and Manish Bariyar, I hope you're hearing this. People vote for a government that in moments of difficulty, the people we voted for stand by us. Has the Madhya Pradesh government stood with the family of Twisha? In any genuine hanging, in genuine suicide by hanging, this kind of antemortem injuries don't happen. You cannot let the primary accused abscond. The ligature belt is seized 10 hours after the police are informed. Do the maths. The police are informed at night, Diljit. They claim they did a spot inspection immediately. But the ligature material, the single most important piece of evidence in this case, is not seized till 10 to 12 hours later.
As is the CCTV.
All the police should be sacked. This is being obviously deliberately done. This is a crisis for our criminal justice system, Diljit, because people are identifying with Twisha's case.
All right, Arnab, so I have a
People
point
are
here.
identifying Twisha's family is not alone, Diljit. Manish, Twisha's family is no longer alone. Yes, to you.
I agree with you, and given the circumstances which have been very clearly brought out by Republic TV right from day one, I would say that the immediate course of action which needs to be taken by the CBI is to rope in the investigating officer and the team of police officers who had visited the crime scene, because it is very clear that they have conspired.
You must first, you can't rope them in. You have to first put them also under interrogation.
Correct. You have to first accuse them of the offense of, disappearance of the evidence. It's very
absolutely.
Giribala. And all this thing which is happening, this is ABCD of investigation. When you go for an investigation like this, you don't even have a look at the ligature material, and then you say it is a case of suicide. Even if it is a case of suicide, where is the material? Where is the ligature material which was used by her to commit suicide? 10 hours.
It's gone missing.
When Giribala was there in the house. She had 10 hours to manipulate the crime scene. And thereafter she calls the cops and thereafter says, well, this is the belt which has been left. And I agree with the counsel who's representing Twisha Sharma in court that this seems to be a ploy on the part of Giribala. It doesn't seem to be the material which was used because this has come after 10 hours at the behest of Giribala.
Diljit, you're a criminal lawyer. Can all this fixing be done by a sub-inspector?
Absolutely, Arnab. It's very evident.
No, it must be with blessings from above.
Yes, agree with you. Because she has made 40 calls, 46 calls immediately in the period. What is that indicator of? It is indicator of the fact that she was trying to fix the system. And immediately they should carry out, they should include this particular charge of disappearance of evidence. They should rope in, even if it is the Director General of Police, whosoever she has called up, they are the ones who become, suspects. At least in
but
this
listen to me now. But when you say
file a criminal case against the Director General of Police in Madhya Pradesh and then see
and the commissioner,
then see how quickly things will unravel. Diljit is right. Today the cover-up is because in India
have a look at the CBR.
In India,
it's
easy
which
to
he has
hit
made.
the lowest
All of them
rung.
should become accused in this. All of them should become accused. All the police officers who have been called.
In India, the lowest guy gets hit the hardest. You want to make an example? File a criminal case. Ask the CBI to investigate the Director General of Police and the Commissioner of Police, and then see what happens. All these guys will fall in line.
What happens, Suhail, in a normal case? You said what
happens? That is worrying.
No. In a normal case, the problem is in our country, in our criminal justice system, there are two kinds of people, Manish. One are normal people and the other are abnormal people. And the abnormal people are the powerful people. The abnormal people have abnormal rules. Giribala Singh falls in the abnormal category. That is why, as the primary accused, she hands over the DVR containing CCTV footage of her daughter-in-law's final moments 18 hours after the death. She's given 18 hours. Manish, she has been given by your system 18 hours to manipulate CCTV footage. And the police says, Honorable Judge, if you don't mind, if it doesn't displease your lordship, would you give us the CCTV footage? And she said, okay, wait for 18 hours, I'll give you what I can. In the meantime, she calls all the CCTV technicians, Jaldi aise karo, waise karo. The system is giving her time. Manish, the system is giving her time to manipulate. The system is giving her lots of time to manipulate. Why are you allowing all this? Why are you guys allowing all this?
Absolutely not, Arnab. Whatever the accused does, they do the best, but ultimately they do get caught. They do get the punishment.
That's your optimism.
Trust Supreme Court, and Supreme Court took a suo moto intervention.
But this is despite that this has happened. No, see, all of this has happened before Supreme Court suo moto and all this. Whole thing has been fixed. Now what happens if they go before the Supreme Court and say, "Sir, sorry, my lordships, we have manipulated the evidence."
People do try, right? People do try.
No. But suppose they say, sorry, my lordships, the evidence has been manipulated.
And even the CBI takeover, a defensive government would have...
No, you are not understanding. This case has been taken over only because of media pressure. Nothing else.
I agree. But a defensive government would not hand it over so easily to
Government
CBI.
Is not handed it over. Supreme Court took it over suo moto. I want Rhythm to come in on this. I'll open up lines. No.
And I think we can't be so giving whether it comes to the judiciary right here or whether it comes to what really happened. There are certain questions that have been raised. Sharma ji, I just...
Giribala, have you put their name on the file?
Raman Malik, I tell me one thing. Right, Diljit was telling us,
Rhythm louder, Raman bro.
Any crime scene that is supposed to be kosher. A crime scene has to be kosher. Why would the signature at that time was given by Giribala or someone? Today, the sub-inspector will be made the fall guy like Arnab is telling us.
And the people...
Yeah, the sub-inspector will be made the fall guy. Raman, you're getting too much importance. Can you change the windows?
The sacrificial lamb. He will be the sacrificial lamb. The sub-inspector will be hauled over the coals. Nothing will happen to the politician.
And I'll just show full frame the pictures. I'll tell you I tell you viewers, the pictures which came from Twisha's cremation. And Navnidhi ji, I'm sorry, I have to show this
Where
because
is
I want
the Home
people.
Minister in all this? Where is the Madhya Pradesh Home Minister? Is there a Home Minister? Or is he at home? Where is the Home Minister?
And this visual, ladies and gentlemen, remember, Twisha's brother is a serving army officer. He's a major. And I want to use the opportunity and this platform to send a message to him and his father who are on my program that they are not alone. If we, all of us, aware citizens, leave them alone, then trust me, ladies and gentlemen, there is no justice in this country. If this image does not move you and you still believe that let it be, let's imagine this does not happen to us so we don't need to look at it. This is what has happened. Powerful people have destroyed a family and they are now protecting themselves. I'm opening up to calls, but before that, Navnidhi ji wanted to say something. Navnidhi ji, over to you, and then our first caller will come in, please. Yeah.
सर, इसमें मैं ये सब लोगों से कहना चाहता हूँ, इन सब के अलावा एक बड़ा कल्प्रिट जो हम नहीं डिस्कस कर पाए हैं, वो है डॉक्टर त्रिपाठी, जिसने साजिश करके इस लड़की को पागल करने का, करार करने का जो है जुर्म किया है। सर, एक लड़की एक दिन में पागल हो जाएगी।
वो कहां पे है नवनिधि जी? वो कहां पे काम करता है ये त्रिपाठी?
मतलब ये तो एक पुलिस वाला तो चलो उसकी हैबिट है दूर करने की, एक मेडिकल फ्रेटर्निटी का आदमी बैठ करके एक पेपर लिख रहा है।
Who is this Tripathi? Where does he work, Arnab? Where does Tripathi work?
At the same hospital
where the postmortem happened.
नहीं, वो गवर्नमेंट वो सरकारी
गवर्नमेंट नहीं है, इट्स अ प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल, इट्स अ प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल वेयर गिरिबाला सिस्टर इज आल्सो अ स्पेशलिस्ट।
Yes, Anurag has said it.
There you are.
It is a private hospital where Giribala's sister is also a specialist. And to my surprise, Arnab, I want to quote one thing today, that Twisha is no more, who was the only third person available in the house. She is no more. The only two persons available are Giribala and
accused
Samar.
and co-accused.
The entire investigation is believing the story which those two accused are telling, that she hung herself, that we saw that Giribala saw that she had hung herself. There is no photograph. They didn't get a time to
the
click one
entire
photograph.
You're right, Anurag.
On the second floor is not known to anyone.
This is an incredible case where the version of the suicide is the version put out by the accused. The accused and the co-accused have put out a version that the rest of the media is putting out. Giribala, who's a retired judge, does not inform Twisha's parents. She does not call an ambulance. She calls 40 other people, including a sitting additional district judge. She calls the Lokayukta of Madhya Pradesh, Justice Satyendra Singh, 3 times at 9:58 a.m., 6:02 p.m. and 6:08 p.m. And if the Lokayukta of Madhya Pradesh, Justice Satyendra Singh, is watching the program, the nation wants to know, why did she make 3 calls to you? Did you receive 3 calls from Giribala at 9:58 a.m., 6:02 p.m. and 6:08 p.m.? She calls an IPS officer, Director General of the Home Guards, 6 times. She does not call the parents of Twisha. She calls the CCTV installer 2 times. She does not call the family of Twisha. Your daughter-in-law's body is not yet cold. You're working the phones. You are calling the Lokayukt. You are calling CCTV technicians when there is a death in your house. And then you say, oh, she killed herself. And then you don't sign the seizure note. And you fix the whole damn system. And then the Supreme Court, after 10 days of Republic's investigation, says, we take up the case suo moto. And now we are told, oh, sorry, the evidence went missing. You see, this is the ultimate cover-up. Ultimate cover-up. And remember, viewers, this is one case where Republic has picked it up. How many cases are there which we don't even get to know? How do we know we are not going to be next? You are not going to be next? How do you know, if you're watching this, that you won't be a victim and there won't be another judge or powerful bureaucrat or politician on the other side? Simant is calling from Bhopal. She lives close to Giribala's residence. Simant, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, Arnab.
Tell me, what do you know, Simant?
So Arnab, first of all, thank you for taking this call, which is really disturbing everybody around the country, not only in Bhopal. There's a deep anguish and anger with all of us. Now, it's an open and shut case of murder, which is being covered up. Let's be straight on this. There's a deep nexus of police, legal system and politician, including the medical fraternity of AIMS, which is very, very, very painful. And let me tell you that let the legal thing be handled by Arnab and team. They are very competent. I am very sure of them. But this is also a disrespect to our armed forces, where we see...
It's disrespect for our armed forces is one very important point made. Yes, please. But brother is a serving army officer.
The request, Arnab, here is that you are your channel and you are very powerful. Get the CM, Home Minister, Police Commissioner on your channel, on your program.
That's what I'm saying.
We need to ask those questions to them. They are answerable to all of us. They come to us for votes. They have given us a lot of assurances. Let the CM and Home Minister, they have not done any favor by giving 5 minutes to Mr. Sharma. It was their duty, basic duty. And so please make them come on your program, and we all want to ask those hard questions to them directly, and you can ask them. You have the power. We don't have the power. They can't let us even enter their offices. You can get them. Your correspondents can
We
get
will
them.
absolutely do that, Simant. We will absolutely do that. I'm as angry as you on this. And, people tell me, Simant, why do you shout? I said, if you don't shout, nobody will be heard. And you notice today, the entire corporate media is keeping quiet on this. Why is the corporate media quiet on this? Because they want contracts in Madhya Pradesh? Because they do business in Madhya Pradesh? So they won't speak. They'll give up on the people, but keep their corporate interests going. Sridhar is calling in from Thane this evening. I have 3 more minutes. Sridhar, are you angry on this? What would you like to say?
Definitely, sir. Good evening, Arnab.
Good evening, Sridhar.
I'm really angry with this. You see, all powerful people have worked with Giribala. All powerful people have worked with Giribala to make the case weak. Okay? Evidences are missing. Mr. Dinesh is on leave. Why can't you cancel the leave and call him back? No. And summon all the people who are hand in glove involved. Check our phone lines. Call everyone. And we boast of Arnab, a double-engine sarkar. Why can't the centre instruct the Madhya Pradesh government to take hold of this case and solve it and bring it to a logical conclusion? The central government boast of double sarkar, engine sarkar. Let them actually intervene in this case. I am very much annoyed with this.
We are all very annoyed about this, A retired judge gets bail. She's going to come out in 2 days like this. The CBI will be say, okay, we don't want a custodial interrogation. They've already said that. Which means Giribala, under your watch, Shaina, Raman, 3 days from now will be sitting at home and watching Netflix. This is the reality in our country.
It's not.
No, this is the reality in our country. You want to know how angry people are? You actually want to know how angry people are?
This is a case of gross dowry harassment and the misuse of power, which is evident. Whether it is the CCTV footage or the fact that the CBI had to recreate this case.
The mighty and the rich got through.
I really don't understand why you're allowing this. People are very angry. My phone lines are jammed. Subramaniam is calling from Bengaluru. Subramaniam, you want to say something, Mr. Subramaniam?
Yeah. Good evening, Arnab.
Why don't you speak directly to Twisha's father? He's here right now.
Yeah, I was actually coming to that. My shot goes out to you, sir. We have been seeing that Arnab has been single-handedly taking the whole thing forward, using his best resources. And I think he's been doing an amazing, eye-opening job. Arnab, my question to you, throughout this debate, there are so many alternatives which are being proposed, so many solutions which are being there. It seems like you are running a mini tutorial class for the CBI. What are they doing? What are they doing? To summon and to include a commissioner of police or to a DGP into the case, does the CBI need to have a tutorial class? Come on, I think people are joking. The nation needs to get serious.
You remember
needs to get serious.
This is a very serious case. The Solicitor General himself told the Supreme Court that bail was granted to the accused in a very casual and hurried manner. Now, the CBI should investigate and put under serious interrogation the police commissioner and all the police of Bhopal. If you want to investigate, जिन्होंने cover up किया उनको पूछिए पहले. सब बताएंगे. क्यों अनुराग जी? देव बताएंगे तब कि कहाँ से क्या हुई है. I wanted Navnidhi ji, you are not alone. Huh? Shohel, we owe it to Navnidhi ji. It is very difficult for his family at this time, and his son has joined duty again. His son, the Indian Army Major, has joined duty again. It is our duty to support him.
Absolutely.
So sad, this case. LP Joshi is calling from New Delhi. We are all shocked tonight at what's going on in this country. LP Joshi, please.
Yeah. Hi, Arnab. Sir. Entire country, every citizen is quite repulsed by the manner in which this case has happened. And, there is a cover-up. It is quite evident. Now, only one thing which I would like to say here is that the Americans take their citizens very, very seriously. Forget about a citizen. Even if an American dog dies somewhere, they will take it very, very seriously and sky would fall. So when we talk about Swarnim Bharat, so first thing that we need to ensure before talking about all these, things is that every Indian citizen must get the basic justice. Wherein something wrong has happened to him, then no power can, play anything there. The person should get justice.
Yes, Mr. Joshi, I agree. I said that you can't be Viksit Bharat if this is the state of the criminal justice system in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, we're picking this case up. If we try to say that the Ankita Bhandari case, there will be no justice, in the Pune Porsche case, there will be no justice, then what has changed in the Jessica Lal case of 1999? What has changed in our country in 30 years? That's a question I need to put to you tonight. Let's not give leeway to Giribala. She needs to be locked up. If she comes out, then the whole case collapses. To the politicians, we're watching. The people are watching. At 9 o'clock tonight, the chaos in POK. And why I believe what Rajnath Singh said is about to come true. POK will break up and come to us on its own.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He's accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question.
Siddharth is back on TV.
Back with the latest cars and bikes, staying ahead of the curve to simplify your car and bike decisions. Budget, mileage, features, safety, resale. I've answered it all for over 2 decades. Power, comfort, tech, and efficiency. And not just what's on the brochure or app. Real roads, real conditions, real stories, and real information. So everything that's right for you is on Acco Drive on Republic TV.
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद, सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
In fact, very often I believe the only way to get justice in India is a media trial. So there's no reason for the media, if it's doing a good job of a media trial, to be on the back foot. In fact, the courts should stop making these overarching remarks about media trial and contemplate about one very basic thing. With the greatest of respect to the courts, when the other institutions fail, when people get let down by the system, when even the judiciary does not seem to be listening or raising a noise about issues, like in the case of Twisha Sharma. Who does the public look to for justice, for raising their voice, for bringing something that's utterly false, illegal or wrong to public attention? It is only and only the media. And today, therefore, we are doing a media trial in this specific case, ladies and gentlemen, of Twisha Sharma, the 33-year-old daughter-in-law of an ex-judge, in a case where the ex-judge and the ex-judge's advocate's son appear to be more than involved. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 questions tonight. And if they think it's a media trial, so be it. So be it. Why did the ex-judge in the case of Twisha Sharma, neither she nor her son call a police or an ambulance? What took them 57 minutes to bring the body down? Where are the 3 men who are seen in the video dragging Twisha's body, destroying evidence? What was the police doing? Did they question the house staff? Did they question the judge? Was Twisha carrying headphones in her bag, in her hand, or a rope? Where is it now? Where is that so-called belt that cops claim was used by her to commit suicide? Why was it hidden? The mother-in-law, the ex-judge, walks up calmly while the body is being dragged down and evidence is being destroyed.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Today, we should make it clear that all of us here in India stand with the brave people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir who have decided to come together and fight the brutal force, the killing and the butchery unleashed on them by the Pakistan army. Ladies and gentlemen, what the Pakistan army, what Mullah Munir's army is doing is terrible. It has, over the last 24 to 48 hours, killed at least 100 people and injured about 500. I wish to share some horrific pictures of what the Pakistani army is doing on the brave people of Pakistan, occupied Kashmir, who want to come back to Bharat. Visual number 1. A man being shot down repeatedly by Pakistani rangers. Just look at him there, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening. A man in the traditional attire of people in Pakistan occupied Kashmir is being shot at through a volley of shots being fired on him by Pakistani rangers. Then he gets hit and he falls down. He tries to get up but is shot at again, forcing him to stay down. These are real visuals of the last 24 hours. There is a massacre in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Visual 2. Pakistani army officials shooting, firing AK-47s directly and randomly at a crowd of unarmed civilians. They are not firing the AK-47s in the air. There are no warning shots which are delivered. They are directly attacking the people and killing unarmed protesters. Dear visuals, these visuals coming here on Republic, ladies and gentlemen, are telling you only maybe 1% of the situation on the ground, which is very bad. Then you see another visual, ladies and gentlemen, visual number 3, of a man being attacked by 4 to 5 Pakistani rangers. He is someone seeking independence from Pakistan. And one ranger punches the man in the face despite being hit. This brave man continues to stand back against the rangers one after the other and tries to run past a group of Pakistani rangers. This kind of brutalization is common. But the people in Pakistan occupied Kashmir must know that the day is not far. The Pakistani army has already lost control, and they're only doing this. They're only doing this because they know they are losing. In this case, the man says, shoot me, he says. Listen to the audio. This is what is happening in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Visual 4. A series of continuous shots are heard in the background, indicating that the Pakistani rangers are non-stop shooting at unarmed people. We are seeing smoke on the streets of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. We hear the people whistling. Undeterred civilians of Pakistan occupied Kashmir who are braving the firing of the Pakistani rangers. The crowd moves forward, does not relent despite the firing. Dear viewers, you cannot continue these massacres and hope to control the situation. Visual 4. This is the most telling visual, where the protesters are now beginning to chase the Pakistani army ahead of the protests. In this visual, you will see a swarm of Pakistani rangers running along with their vehicles. It must be easily at least 50 rangers here who are running, and after this herd of Pakistani rangers, we see the free and independent people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir chasing them. This picture should be sent to Mullah Munir. Mullah Munir, this is your cowardly army being chased away by the people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Remember, at this point of time, while we see these visuals, it is very important for us to remember the words of our Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and what he had said, almost with a prophetic air about Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Let's play this.
पीओके अपने आप आएगा, चिंता क्यों करते हैं? पीओके में अब डिमांड होने लगी। आपने सुना होगा एक दो बार कुछ लोगों ने नारेबाजी की थी कि पीओके को आक्रमण करके हड़पने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। वो तो हमारा पड़ोसी है ही, वो हमारा है ही पीओके। और पीओके के लोग स्वयं ये कहेंगे कि मैं भी भारत हूं और वह दिन आने वाला है।
Meanwhile, there has been a report that has been put out by a Stockholm-based institute, of which I have a copy, the SIPRI yearbook. It's a Stockholm-based think tank, which has said that India during Operation Sindoor has successfully targeted nuclear installations and infrastructure of Pakistan, which means that during Operation Sindoor, we hit where it hurts the most. Meanwhile, unknown gunmen continue to kill terrible people in Pakistan. One of them, Hamza Burhan, the key planner of the Pulwama terror attack, was shot dead by unknown gunmen in Muzaffarabad POK, hit with multiple bullets. This is the man who planned the massacre and executed the massacre in Pulwama. Ladies and gentlemen, he had been rehabilitated in Muzaffarabad and he has been killed by unknown gunmen. Eventually, I just want to share one point. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go back to the visuals and not carry out any more graphics. I just want to show the visuals once again of that one man being chased down the road by the Pakistani army and shooting. To everyone in Pakistan who may be watching this video, this is happening to people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Stand up against it. Realize what a coward Asim Munir is. To the people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, hang in there and continue and do not stop fighting injustice. Victory will be yours. All of us are with you. Let's debate.
Communication blackouts, arrests, escalating tensions, and human rights violations. This is Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Pakistani forces opened fire at protesters in Rawalkot and Muzaffarabad.
आपको कोई होश के नाखुन लेने चाहिए। ये जो यूज ऑफ फोर्स है, ये जो आपका माइंड सेट है, लाहौर से 2 अफसरान को लाकर कश्मीर पे मुसल्लत किया गया है। ये वही अफसर है जिसकी अभी भी वीडियो पड़ी हुई है सोशल मीडिया के ऊपर, जो कहता है 1000 बंदा मार दो तो पाकिस्तान के हालात दुरुस्त हो सकते हैं।
30 unarmed civilians killed in cold blood and over 200 injured. Pakistan's brutal human rights violation is out for all to see.
क्या जुर्म है इन कातिलों ने आज तक क्या किया? क्या ये दहशतगर्द है? या मुझे ये बताओ कि ये जो ये गोलियां बरसा रहे हैं ये दहशतगर्द है? हमारा पूरा ताजर, सारे ताजर, किसी के पास एक डंडा भी नहीं है।
The protest against inflation has quickly turned into an anti-Pak, anti-Munir chorus. The area has plunged into one of its worst crises in years.
तमाम दुकानें बंद हैं, तमाम कारोबारी मरकज़ बंद हैं और हमारा जो मुतालबा है हुकूमत पाकिस्तान से, हुकूमत आज़ाद कश्मीर से, वो बिल्कुल चंद और छोटे और जायज़ मुतालबात हैं हमारे। जब तक ये पूरे नहीं किए जाते तब तक दुकानें बंद ही रहेंगी, इसी तरह हड़ताल जारी रहेगी।
The international condemnation is growing louder. Over 50 British parliamentarians have written to the Pakistani government condemning the brutality.
My message again and plea to the governments of Pakistan and Azad Kashmir, and in particular the Prime Minister of Pakistan, is we must lift the lockdown immediately, restore full communications immediately, and resume peaceful table talks and negotiations immediately, at the heart of which must be respect for Kashmiri human rights.
India's External Affairs Ministry has issued a strong statement calling the violations a desperate bid to cover up for Munir's failures.
We continue to see in this context a pattern of fake news and videos emanating from Pakistan. It is a desperate attempt by Pakistan to cover up its own failings and deflect attention away from its human rights abuses. There are reports of police brutality, which you would have seen. There are several reports in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir in which several people have been killed. There are several more who have been injured. We hope the international community will hold Pakistan accountable for its misdeeds and its abuses.
Pakistan's double game has been exposed. An authoritarian country cracking down on occupied regions cannot and must not be allowed to play false mediator.
Samar, you're with us tonight, and along with General Bishambar Dayal, I welcome you both tonight. We have a situation in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which is truly unfortunate. Major Sheikh Nadeem. Major Nadeem, can you hear me? Yeah, this is very bad. We saw the pictures of the way people are being killed there, right? 100 people killed, 500 injured. Some of the reports are very frightening. Major Bishambar Dayal, did you see the pictures of the way individuals are being shot? I have with me also joining us right now Amjad Ayub Mirza, well-known activist of POK. Dr. Mirza, you saw the pictures of individuals being killed by the Pakistan Rangers on the streets. One man being shot at by 10 people and being killed. Yes, you saw that? Yes. Dr. Mirza?
Yes,
what is your latest information on the ground first? What's happening there in Muzaffarabad and elsewhere?
I've watched those footages, and there are plenty of more footages coming in. I've seen this one, yeah, and he shot again and he fell.
Multiple times he's being shot, so...
Multiple times, yeah. So I've been told that in Ravla Court on the night of the 7th of June, there were bodies riddled with bullets. One body had 25 bullets in it. He was shot 25 times. I don't know, maybe more than one ranger personnel shot at him, or they used automatic weapons with rapid fire. Today, already 7 people at least have been killed today in POJK, 5 in Kotli, 1 in Nakyal, and 1 in Mirpur have been shot dead. One of them was a guy who had just come back from Australia. He had a doctorate degree, and he was shot dead. Similarly, Aziz Malik, Rahim Subhani, and Ihtisham has been killed as well. They have been killed by the Pakistan military, and this is not a riot thing. This is Pakistan has attacked after 79 years. Pakistan has done the same that it did on the 22nd of October 1947. This is an invasion. You see, the POJK Prime Minister says he has no knowledge of the troops coming in. POJK, Pakistan cannot send troops in POJK unless the Prime Minister of POJK, with the approval of the President of POJK, make a formal written request to Pakistan to send forces in POJK. So no such letter was issued by the POJK government. No such information was given by the Pakistan army. They just sent in thousands of troops, and they began massacring, at least according to my information from local people, 400 plus people have been killed between the 7th and the night of the 7th and the 8th June. And they have repeated 22nd of October 1947, while the male were outside protesting or being shot at. The women were by themselves in the houses, and Pakistan army and security forces, they entered the houses in pitch black darkness because they had cut the power and electricity. They looted all the gold, little bit gold that our women, they keep in the house for rainy day. They took away most of the, what they call it, electric devices.
Major Nadeem, just wait your audio. You have to unmute yourself, but let him complete. Yeah. Let him complete.
Is he sitting at AJK? Is he belongs to AJK? Sometimes he labeled as Balochi, and sometimes he becomes a Kashmiri as well.
There is a lot of evidence, and at the moment, pitch battles are taking place. There are areas in POJK where the Rangers has been forced to retreat, but generally speaking...
Please ask him, where is he sitting now?
Helpless. Okay,
he must
you
be
talk
sitting
first.
somewhere
You talk.
inside India.
No, this is a Pakistani ना, पाकिस्तानी है ये, इसको बोलने दो, इनकी आदत है.
You just let me
बोलो
know
आप, बोलो.
whether
बोलो,
you
बोलो.
are narrating story as if you are sitting in the AJK. You are not at all sitting in the AJK. Right? You are hiding somewhere else outside Pakistan. Yes, I know. I knew. Thank you very much for showing this. I knew, Mr. Amjad. Thank you very much for showing this. Right? For you people, we have kept this. Right? For you people, we keep this. Right?
Put it down.
Okay.
Put it down. The man pulls out. The ISI colonel pulls out a revolver. One minute. The ISI Samar, you saw that.
Right?
You saw that towards the activists from POK. He pulls out a revolver. He pulls out a revolver on a program tonight. He showed his real intention. Samar.
Situation of paranoia. They are shit scared right now. ये इन्हें अपने घरों के अंदर सिक्योरिटी नहीं मिल रही है. ये पिस्तौलें तकियों के नीचे लेके सोते हैं. ये बाथरूम भी जाते हैं तो पिस्तौल लेके जाते हैं.
Audio one by the.
This is what you have come to. So Major Nadeem, ये जो अपनी बुज़दिली है ना, ये बुज़दिली जो तुमने अभी टीवी के ऊपर दर्शाई है, you can take it, the sun doesn't shine. My kids know how to play with these toys. तो पहली चीज तो जहाँ तक morality है, आपने 100 पाकिस्तान के लोगों को मारा मुरीद के में, उनका क्या? आपने यूएस काउंसुलेट पे नकली एनकाउंटर करवा के ही अपने 9-10 बंदे मरवाए, उनका क्या? और आज जब पीओजेके का नौजवान उठ रहा है, वो इसलिए उठ रहा है क्योंकि वो जाग चुका है, क्योंकि इंटरनेट अवेलेबल है. उसे पता है कि मेजर नदीम की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पाकिस्तान आर्मी पैसे खा चुकी है.
Okay, viewers, the ultimate sign of desperation on my program. Major Nadeem, first of all, Major Nadeem, listen to me. Listen to me.
Can I get a chance?
Well, just one minute. Major Nadeem has been told by the Pakistani army that the ISI has a use and throw policy. He takes money from ISI, so anytime they can bump him off. That's why he keeps a revolver next to himself. But this is the extreme limit of today. Today the ISI Nadeem has shown a revolver on my program. Right?
I am showing this revolver to this bloody traitor. He is a traitor.
If you shoot, Nadeem, if you shoot, you will only hurt your camera.
But he is sitting in India.
You are threatening him. No, he's threatening him.
Yes.
ये बड़ा दोबारा दिखाओ. ये किसी ने रखा है पिस्टल? मेरे लिए रखा है. बोल डॉक्टर अमजद, तेरे लिए पिस्टल रखा है. अगर तेरे अंदर माँ का दूध पिया ना, मेरी बात सुन, तूने अगर माँ का दूध पिया ना, तो पिस्तौल दिखा के बोल डॉक्टर अमजद ये पिस्टल तेरे लिए रखा है मैंने. माँ का दूध पिया तो दिखा पिस्टल, और ऐसे करके बोल डॉक्टर अमजद ये तेरे लिए पिस्टल रखा है. माँ का दूध पिया तो दिखा. माँ का दूध पिया तो दिखा. अगर किसी खोती का दूध पिया तो वो अलग बात है, लेकिन अगर माँ का दूध पिया
तो ये तेरी खोपड़ी में सुराख मारूंगा, ये खोपड़ी में. ठीक है? यू कम ओवर टू द
दिखा ना. पिस्टल किधर है? खिलौना है.
यू आर सिटिंग
पिस्टल. प्लास्टिक का पिस्टल. प्लास्टिक का पिस्टल.
आई विल टेल यू, आई विल लेट यू नो ये क्या होता है और लोहे का पिस्टल क्या होता है. हाँ, इसी ठीक है ना, इसके बीच में से मारूंगा तेरे माथे पे. ठीक है? हाँ, ठीक है ना.
पहले जो तुम्हारी पीठ पे गोलियां लगी हैं, जाके पीओजेके में जो तुम्हारी पीठ पे जो गोलियां हमारे लोगों ने मारी हैं, जो तुम्हें मारा है, पहले उसको सेको. पहले अपनी पीठ को सेको. अब डर गया, पिस्टल नहीं दिखा रहा. अब डर गया, इसको रियलाइज हो गया कि मैंने लाइव टीवी में पिस्टल दिखा दी है. इसको ये रियलाइज हो गया है. ये तुम इंटरनेशनल टेररिस्ट हो.
ठीक है?
फॉर यू तपनी पई है ना, उन ये बार लगनी भी है, उसे तपनी भी है ना, उन तपाई है ना तुफान की मारी तेरे जैसे गद्दारों के लिए जाफर की औलाद
तेरे जैसे गद्दारों के लिए
सरदार इब्राहिम गद्दार था जिसने जो है पाकिस्तानी फौज के साथ मिलकर अपनी रियासत के खिलाफ बगावत की। मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना गद्दार था, मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना गद्दार नहीं है, मातृभूमि के साथ धोखा किया।
मुसलमानों का
लियाकत अली खान गद्दार था। सारे वो लोग जिन्होंने पाकिस्तान की मुस्लिम लीग की तहरीक में हिस्सा लिया, वो सब हम तो बेवतन है, हम हमारा तो जन्म हुआ पूर्ण जन्म, दूसरा जन्म।
मुसलमानों का गद्दार है, मुसलमानों का, तो मुसलमानों का
मुसलमान
पाकिस्तान का
चल
तो सिर्फ पाकिस्तान का
मुसलमानों का।
One minute, just 1 minute. Nadeem, just control yourself for 2 minutes. Just control yourself for 2 minutes. Viewers, I want to tell you.
सब बातें इसकी समझता हूँ।
Now it has come to such a situation for Pakistanis.
लेकिन वो रिकॉर्ड हो गया।
नहीं, 1 minute. Mirza Saab, 1 minute.
Sorry.
My point is that, see, these Pakistanis, इनके दिमाग के अंदर 1971 घुसा हुआ है। इसलिए they come to the program पिस्तौल लेकर। ये इतने डरे हुए हैं, भारत के सबसे बड़े न्यूज नेटवर्क में आए आज। They are so scared of coming on the largest news network of India, which reaches 500 million people, that he has come armed with a pistol. And on my program, he's sitting there with a pistol in his right hand.
I keep it.
He's so afraid of my questions that he's defending himself with a pistol. He's so afraid of my questions that he's come defending himself with a pistol.
It is not.
Now I want to ask you this. 1 minute, please. Major Nadeem, relax.
I can hear you.
Relax, Nadeem. You're drunk.
Don't shout.
You're drunk.
No. It is haram.
You're
it
drunk.
Is illegal in
I don't know what is haram, but you're drunk.
I drink only Pepsi.
But you're drunk.
Only Pepsi is available.
But you're behaving drunk. I'm not telling you. Maybe
available.
you're not drunk, but you're behaving like a drunk man with a pistol. And drunk man with a pistol is a dangerous man.
I will shout. If you will shout, I will shout.
General Dayal, he's drunk and he's got a pistol with him.
Yeah.
And who comes on a TV show to wave a pistol?
This is our jewelry.
He's got a psychological problem. The guy is psychologically deranged.
Obviously.
He's come on Republic with a pistol. After Sindoor, I tell you, after we fired the BrahMos where it hurts, even when they go for a morning walk, they carry a pistol.
Yes, I do carry. Arnab, I do carry. It is our toy. It is not jewelry. Right? We keep it with us.
Hey, chill, man. Okay.
Always.
Yeah, your jewelry was of no use in 1971. Your jewelry was of no use in 1971 when we broke you into two.
First we broke you.
Jewelry.
First we broke the India. Right? First we broke in 1947. Remember?
General Dayal, I just have one question, that if they are... is that Sajjad Tareen, if I see here? Sajjad Tareen, the Pakistani ex-army officer, Chaudhry Naeem Karim, the Pakistani ex-army officer comes and shows a pistol on India's largest news channel. He thinks he's being very brave. Now my question is this, that if your Pakistani army is actually so brave, do you see those pictures there where the people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are chasing the rangers and chasing the army people? First the army shoots, then the people come together and they chase the army away. 500 people have reportedly been injured, over 100 people killed in 24 hours. What kind of bravery is that you are displaying? And if the army is, why is the army having to retreat? These pictures of Rawalkot in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are authentic pictures. Can you please tell us, leave all this, the big talk aside, what's going on in POK right now?
What these pictures are showing is only a mob of extremist people who are trying to kill the police. Not the police. Who is running behind? Just see your own videos, on your pictures, what is going on there. The basic phenomenon, just try to understand what is the basic phenomenon about these people. Because the new election is coming in AJK, and these people have no political affiliation with anyone. And how much relaxation has been given to these people 3 days before. Out of 38 demands, 35 demands has been fulfilled by the government and all the political parties. But ultimately, what they have done 2 days before, they have killed the police. 7 policemen has been killed in AJK. And after that, next day, all political parties and government has arranged a meeting, and they have banned this organization. This is a private organization. The guy, the name Shaukat Kashmiri, he's sitting in UK. And what he's doing from UK, he's just manipulating AJK elections. It is not possible. AJK have a political affiliation.
Bishambar Dayal, can you unmute yourself?
Just yes. I don't know who's what was he saying. 100 years has been killed.
Chaudhry Naeem Karim, Chaudhry Sahab, Chaudhry Karim, General Bishambar Dayal wants to counter you, and then I'll come back to you. Right. General Dayal is countering you from New Delhi. That is Chaudhry Naeem Karim from Lahore. Chaudhry Naeem Karim, please listen to the General Dayal, because our sense on the ground is something very different. People are asking for wheat, atta, electricity.
I will give you reality. After listening to him, I will give you the exact facts.
Okay, let him
I will give you the reality. Just if you can put him, Arnab, see, there is no other truth than the reality is that Pak has been continuously, Pakistani army and ISI have been committing these atrocities in POK for last 70 years. It's nothing new. They've been eliminating important leaders. They've been eliminating influential families. They have been changing the demography. They have completely exploited this area. This area has become absolutely backward. And now and now they want to change they want to change their assembly itself, which itself is almost nominated. And they want to now nominate further 12 people. So these rights are absolutely genuine. People are asking for their rosy roti. These people have completely, you don't know the state inside actually. And thank you, Arnab, for showing this to the country. I'm really kudos to you that you have brought this critical issue, not only to our nation, but to international community. These atrocities are committing, and these numbers are very less what you're quoting here. Let me tell you, Arnab, the basic issue is, my anguish is that these are our people. Atrocities this is our area. And these people, ISI and Pak army is committing atrocities every day. And we are just issuing statements. It's time to teach these people a very strong lesson. And liberate this area. This is our area. I'm unhappy with the defense minister also for making a half-baked statement. They need to be put on warning. You cannot do this. You are not only changing the demography, now you want to change the nominated
Sir Arnab, let's have.
Wait.
Sir,
Nadeem, shut up. I don't know who made Nadeem. Yes. I don't want to talk to you because I don't know who made you a major. You don't even know that a weapon is not to be publicly displayed like this.
They are getting 6 rupees per kilo.
He's displaying the pistol. Keep the pistol away.
15 rupees.
Keep your pistol away.
15 rupees.
Why do you call such people?
They are charging, and we are charging them 6 rupees per kilometer.
Arnab, it is not
in the whole day.
No, he's right. 1 minute. In the course of a program, 1 minute.
Let's talk.
1 minute. General, I want to say this. 1 minute. General, I'm coming to you, General. I just want to tell.
Let's talk facts.
No, but I want to tell Major Nadeem that General is absolutely right. You have no right to display a weapon. You have no right to display a weapon on a television program.
Who has taught him this? Where has he learned this? Is he human? Is he human? We are dealing. If he can show this, imagine what they are doing to people in POK. Arnab, you must.
Sir, he's a traitor.
These people are.
Sir, he's a traitor, sir.
If he can show this, so these people needs to be sorted out. Arnab, this is not by debate, but by India to take a proper action.
We will also sort them out. Sir, you see, this man is a traitor. He is Pakistani.
Take your pistol away. Remove your pistol.
Nobody is a traitor here.
And he is wearing the Indian flag.
Remove your pistol. It's coming in my frame.
Absolutely.
In my shoe.
You can see the pistol, ladies and gentlemen.
Arnab, please listen to me. Just shut up this gentleman. Arnab, just shut up this gentleman.
I say
he's showing a flag because he belongs to India.
Remove your pistol.
POK is Indian. He is showing the correct thing. He's showing a flag because POK is India. You guys are sitting there. Arnab, it is time to come to violate the UN resolution where UN said that they must withdraw the army and then we must carry out plebiscite. We must throw away Pak army from there, Pak ISI from POK. Its time has come. We can't let our people suffer. They are changing the demography. This is the right time to resolve this issue once for all.
Come and let's have. Why are you sitting there? Come to the Wada, sir.
Nothing.
Okay.
Friend, listen. You're not an army person. You are some, I don't know from where Arnab has dug you out to bring you on this television channel.
You say.
I don't want to talk.
Remove the pistol.
Listen, Nadeem. I can come to anywhere in Pakistan tomorrow. I have no fear from you people. You must understand. I wish my government takes action. What I'm saying, it is time to liberate our people. These are our people. This is our area. POK is India's part. We cannot let you people commit atrocities on our people. Listen, you cannot change the demography. We cannot allow you to change the demography.
If you have the
look at the
come and elaborate them.
Look at the development figures.
आ रहा हूँ मैं तू आ मुझे ना POJK में आ तू मुझे वहाँ मिल POJK में आके मिल मुझे तो तेरी पतलून उतार के चौक में लगाएंगे डडियाल चौक में तेरी पैंट लटकाऊंगा मैं आ तू आ ना मैं आ रहा हूँ अब हमें आकर लड़ना पड़ेगा हमें POJK की धरती पे उतरना पड़ेगा और हम धरती पे उतर के लड़ेंगे तुम लोगों से निकालेंगे तुम्हें वो बगावत जिसका इंतजार था वो बगावत के लिए तुम लोगों ने तोड़ दिया पाकिस्तान फौज ने 71 में तोड़ा फिर बलूचिस्तान टूट रहा है अब ये भी टूटेगा ऐसे क्यों बैठता है कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी है ऐसे क्यों बैठता है ऐसे बैठना मेरी तरह ऐसे बैठता है कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है बॉडी लैंग्वेज देखो इसकी अब ये दोबारा जिंदगी में कभी पिस्तौल नहीं दिखाएगा कभी ये नशे में इसने लहरा दिया एकदम इसको हिट हुआ है होश आई है कि मैंने ये क्या कर दिया है ये अब ये दिखाए ना कभी भी नहीं दिखाएगा पिस्तौल इसमें जुर्रत ही नहीं है इतनी तेरे में जुर्रत ही नहीं है तू दोबारा दिखाए पिस्तौल
तेरे माथे पे 10th hole number 10th hole remember you will bleed from 10 hole not 9 10 holes you will bleed remember this
10 hole तो जगह ही नहीं है 10 hole की वो किधर मारेगा 10 hole
मैं तुझे कर दूंगा
you are threatening to kill me you are threatening to assassinate me is that right
the fact is ladies and gentlemen that what we are seeing today is a mindset issue I can tell you Samar what we have seen today with a Pakistani ex-officer who I believe is intoxicated he has come with a pistol and is threatening a POK activist which only proves Samar I want to bring in Adnan that situation is very bad on the ground now Adnan you saw the pictures, right? You saw that a lot of protesters are chasing the Pakistani army. Initially, the initial visuals, the Pakistani army is shooting down one single man. Now, that is cowardice. This visual has gone viral globally. Can we run it? Adnan, have a look at it. One man is being repeatedly shot by about 10 Pakistani Rangers. And he falls down. You see that on the visuals on the right. This is, only a cowardly army can do that. And this picture has gone viral across the entire world. People are asking, what has happened to the Pakistani army? Have they gone mad? Does anybody behave like this? Is this, even in Jallianwala, this is a repeat of Jallianwala Bagh situation, Right? Even the British did not do this. So, but why? You see, this will, Abbas, one minute. Adnan, you can't say nothing has happened. Something is happening. Right? This is only going to make things worse.
Something big is happening in Pakistani Kashmir. But देखो जितनी कॉमेडी इस शो में हो गई है, I think कुछ रिपोर्ट कर लिया जाए.
By the way, Samar, is this comedy? This man being shot is comedy.
What is this?
No, but don't use the word comedy to describe what is happening in POK. That's very insensitive, भाई comedy मत बोलो.
यार तू
जो तस्वीरें आप मेरे में आपकी मत करनी है, मैं आज मत आपकी आई एम मैं यही पूछ रहा हूँ आदमी कैसे करेंगे? बात चुका
है, ये डिनाई नहीं करता। आपने अभी 4 मिनट काम किया, आप हिंदुस्तान को रिपोर्ट पर मुझे उस बैकग्राउंड को बताइए और खिलाड़ियों के हुआ है। आपने एक पॉलिटिकल और सडन कर गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत गलत था, लोगों उनके बहुत गलत और भाई तो हिंदुस्तान में लद्दाख में क्या हुआ, हिंदू हमारे यार में लेना भाई समझ
I want to tell you, see, I'll do one thing. Dayal is very on the program. And first of all, ये पता कि सरकार बहुत कर रही है, पार्टी को बैन करके पार्टी है, ये मत बता जो इधर नशे में हुए मेजर नदी जो प्रोग्राम जो आपने क्या अच्छा किया। नहीं आप एक मिनट मुझे सुनिए, ये आप जो बात मुझे ने कही, ये बात मेजर को ये आप हिम्मत तो इधर इधर लीडर को जो हमने जो बड़ा
लोग यूके काम नहीं, ये मुझे कोई बता ना मैं कैसे तो हिंदुस्तान के लोग को के लोग बैठे जिस तरह उसे मैं आपको आई टेल यू से बात प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो, मैं एक बात नहीं को मैं बात करना चाहता हूँ, जो
I'm not like who has to my
I will
tell this major to this. I ask him a question वो पिस्तौल
major रख दें पिस्तौल भाई
सुन को अभी बता कि जो के साथ that but you have done in your country you know that heart okay tell them making now you why India is a large growing country we are we have into the government hundreds millions billions invested. Let me tell you tell you something by so आपको पता होना मैं ऐसे नहीं I'm not train your and was northeast part of full from us you know I'll asking what GDP and he told me the GDP of between 90 to 100 you know GDP is one of the states one of the states right is more than Pakistan economically they are a of people will want to with the powerful, strong and they don't want to with you. You stop doing that. Butch. What election? Whole process. Your political election.
What is that? Why people
can't believe the GDP has in Jammu and Kashmir. You know the GDP growing. Come on, no. Could British have to? There's
he has made that paying 4,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees of data, and they said, so where are this? This country that should stay. Nothing discussed that. You have given. Yeah. Torturing people, protection and rest for this nobody. There's no doubt that the people of PA have been tortured by the and all torture.
Example.
Don't come with J.
Example.
JNK है going right to JNK complete JNK.
I'll to ask one. Question to you. Question, please. Listen to me. You send a mother to achieve it. अगर आप ये सब हमारी को नहीं की ने कमिटमेंट नहीं, लोग लोग जो उस कमिटमेंट निभाए, आप बोलेंगे आप पिस्तौल चाहिए,
मुझे मतलब कि उस फोन बंद ये बात बहुत चीजों और पूरा किया ठीक है पूरा ये पाकिस्तान कहते उनका नजर गद्दार नहीं है पाकिस्तान की
आटा तो नहीं दे आप बात फर्स्ट tonight go ahead.
Yeah. So there was a certain fight अगर आप करें so what what are you about yeah because he power
and yeah
don't get send don't
are known you are you should your okay
Srina, what do you like to say?
Arnab, Pakistan getting from man and getting here, getting we was
well, moving. Thank you. Okay. आप नॉन की you go नहाते भी रिवॉल्वर के नहाते
घी शक्कर के
जी राजेश फ्रॉम गाजियाबाद
let us get because I have seen a lot of H-bodies which we are so not to say anything yeah.
Okay. And listen, your card is on my program. Thank you very much. To mention will say, and I want to say more, gentlemen. I want to share with you. We have reporters on the ground who do everything and up on the ground. This more and all actions will report great tomorrow evening. Good and
the global immunity by time UK only following institutions are top 30 in the world for having most possible graduates. IIT, IIC, IIT Bombay, Ahmedabad, IIT University.
चलता है यही चलता है due to give lot of to fire safe cable Ignamo the fire safe cable remember if your cable is
I want to say some very disturbing things that happen. His name is accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail. Still accused. He's an accused in a rape case. Goes back to 2025 when he took Ellen to one case, introducing her as a advocate. He drank, then he he's still under trial for rape. But when he comes out, paper balance upon him. He says, but he is a rapist. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you that more than anyone ask the I come to television and yes, several issues and have to be right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put it clearly. You cannot like this a leader of Hindu
sir say fire गया है
कोई नहीं चलता
है मैं जल्द ना less to shock give to the fire safe cable Ignamo the fire safe cable from Ravi remember this cable fire safe
लाजवाब न बन
In fact, if the only way to get justice in India is there is no reason for the job trial to be a should making watching about what is disrespect courts when the execution fail, when people get led by the system, even the judiciary does not seem to be saying or is about in the case of Twisha Sharma. Public for justice, for their voice, for bringing that's utterly false legal attention. Media. Today they are doing media trial in specific attention of Twisha Sharma, the 3-year-old daughter-in-law of a judge in case X, and this judge advocate appeal more media so be so it. Why do in the case I want to start with some very disturbing pictures that have come in of a so-called right-wing leader. His name is Sushil Prajapati. He is accused of rape. After being in jail for 9 months, he gets bail, which means he's still an accused. He's an accused in a rape case. And the case goes back to 2025 when he took an LLB student to one place on the pretext of introducing her to a senior advocate. He drugged her drink and then he sexually assaulted her. He is still under trial for rape. He has not been released. But when he comes out, this rape accused, garlands are put on him as if he's some kind of a hero, as if he's achieved something great. Is a rapist to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you that question. And more than anyone else, I ask the right wing of this country. Very often I come on television and I say, yes, on several issues, I'm happy to be called a right-winger. But ladies and gentlemen,
from the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the system is challenging the people. The system is saying that it's going to do a cover-up in the Twisha Sharma case and challenging the people of India to do something about it. Well, our answer is we will and we can. And at 9 o'clock tonight is what Rajnath Singh predicted coming true, is POK breaking up completely on its own. These images are horrifying the world about what's happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come where the entire system has come together to challenge you, to challenge me, to challenge all of us. And this is happening in the Twisha Sharma case. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll recap the Twisha Sharma case in 10 seconds. You have a young lady, 5 months into her marriage, who dies under mysterious circumstances. The finger of suspicion is on her husband and her mother-in-law. The mother-in-law, as you know, is an ex-judge, and her husband is an advocate. Both are very connected. They know the DG, they know the Lokayuk, they know the entire judicial system. This case came into national prominence because of the pressure built by the people, the viewers of Republic, and along with a very brave family, Twisha's family, which said, no, we believe that our daughter was killed and we want action against her husband and against her mother-in-law, who's the ex-judge. Because the ex-judge is very influential, she did everything possible to cover up the case. But because of your pressure, we could open up several loopholes. This is where the case stands. Presently, she is in custody. But we fear she's going to come out because the whole system has been fixed. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you with sharp evidence today, which proves that a crucial bit of evidence could have gone missing. A crucial bit of evidence has gone unrecorded. The Panchanama does not include anything about the ligature belt. The Panchanama, which is, in other words, a seizure memo, you can see it out there, has been deliberately put together in such a way that it does not have the signature of the accused and the co-accused. It does not mention anything about the belt which she is believed to have used to have hung herself. Which means there is nothing about what you call the ligature belt, which is the most important piece of evidence out here. Deliberately, the police in this case have made that piece of evidence go missing. And there is no signature on the document either. This can be only done by people who know that if you leave this technical loophole, then the ex-judge and her son will go scot-free. In simple words, ladies and gentlemen, Twisha is killed or dies mysteriously on the 12th. On the 13th, when the seizure memo is put together, it is left unsigned. Inspector, who's already gone to do this himself. This can only happen to very powerful people give clear instructions down, give the CP member, put such answers so that the case this whole can cause. This is my view. Done. Why leave the main piece of evidence in court? We know which belt, which used to hang, which makes believe that the entire Twisha did not hang. That was later. If to strangulate, it got finger that leave piece of investigating the future CBI committed case would be connect and put him in put was the judge do this manipulate the viewers of weak case like this a case where I out that while Director General of Police cannot say have some for these are not correct. This is far worse than far more serious. How is it that by investigating case police the evidence go missing? Am I linked that this has got saying the is and connected facts but just local calls Director General of Police. Which connections is influential? Is there we need to manage the system with police is critical to lap it's not what this what happened use the system to destroy the confidence of a family fighting for a daughter who died. And therefore, this is very, ladies and gentlemen, simple. It is the entire system of the army. It is the whole power of politicians, judges, bureaucrats, all alongside and plus still being on the other. My was the other day, the of Twisha Sharma program said to me, he was told by someone that we've lost our daughter, we are going to things out. Say to see the pictures of Twisha's brother, only see the picture. And the politicians in this country, the people who deliver have a this family. If Twisha's family loses, Twisha's loses, Giribala ex-judge once, then people people know why these cases I don't. I believe doing them. Believe are just wrong. It's happened. Is wrong. And leave alone. To leave equally wrong. If you're watching one thing, let us consider to family as our own. Let's all together with them. The message they police into the people in this country. This family is not alone. We will not let Giribala. We will not let the family, us, and our country hereafter. Peace and let's show the country 1 billion people. Family should be. Let's.
This is Star Hill Station. Public police station find answers about the officer who seized belt.
कटाल है जहाँ शुरुआत में इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया गया जो उनकी भूमि नेचर बेल्ट से उनके पहुंचा जो संदेही थी उनसे ही पंचनामा के ही बेल्ट जब्त किया। इस घटना में उनकी भूमिका संदिग्ध है और इसलिए कई तरह के सवाल कर रहे हैं कि सब खड़े कर हमारे की तो सामाजिक हम वो भी शर्मा जो है वो क्लास अब की इस ने कहा कि लेक्चर है और उसकी में कई लाइयां हो जाती
prepared for memo on but public investigation has crucial discrepancy in that document. There is a memo the Giribala documents have why is the importance of
both have identified that what is have that document not both respect these only since we only have identified that
why not the way used to support use in autopsies.
Present scene, he was everything. Then why was not there from the of that?
Republic has also acted with raises the foot shows carrying Twisha. Repeated receiving the video is now part of large recruit over present from beginning.
The scientific gain possess the application of the which shows that polls two different are and he identified from which eligible society.
Weak Republic has developed a case. Misleading questions to the top to the surrounding the handling of evidence. Tonight, yet another layer has emerged.
The direct charge is that the judiciary failed in its duty of impartial adjudication in a case involving a former judge. It's like saying that the police failed to investigate charges against a former police commissioner. And if we fought Parambir Singh, we will fight Giribala as well. If there has been manipulation of procedure, it will be questioned. And I don't care. I absolutely do not care whether anybody in the judiciary is uncomfortable about it. And we are ready to face the consequences for that. We are ready to face the consequences of fighting for the truth.
Long before the arrests, Republic had stood its ground, firmly seeking answers and justice. Tonight, the debate is not just about what happened to Twisha. The debate is about whether the truth was protected. or whether crucial questions were left unanswered. The biggest question is